Vintage-inspired workwear, retro fashion for the office. Title: Vintage-inspired workwear, retro fashion for the office. Introduction. Fashion trends come and go, but some styles stand the test of time. Vintage-inspired workwear is a timeless trend that has gained popularity in recent years. Combining classic elements from past eras with a modern twist, this style exudes sophistication, elegance, and individuality. In this article, we will explore the allure of vintage-inspired workwear and how you can incorporate retro fashion into your office wardrobe. 1. The timeless appeal of retro fashion. Vintage fashion is not just a passing trend, it represents a fascinating era in history. From the feminine silhouettes of the 1950s to the sophisticated power suits of the 1980s, each period has its distinctive style that continues to influence contemporary fashion. The appeal of vintage-inspired workwear lies in its ability to evoke a sense of nostalgia while infusing a fresh and modern aesthetic into the workplace. 2. Finding inspiration from past decades. When embracing vintage-inspired workwear, it is essential to find inspiration from the timeless fashion icons of the past. Look to influential figures such as Audrey Hepburn, Marilyn Monroe, and Grace Kelly for inspiration. Study their styles and adapt them to suit the demands of the contemporary office environment. Pay attention to details such as cuts, fabrics, and accessories that make each era unique. 3. Staples for vintage-inspired workwear. A. Pencil skirt, a classic silhouette from the 1950s. The pencil skirt flatters all body types and exudes elegance. Opt for fabrics such as tweed or houndstooth to add a vintage touch to your outfit. Tailored trousers. The 1940s introduced high-waisted, wide-legged trousers that were both comfortable and chic. Pair them with a crisp button-down blouse for a sophisticated look. C. Pussy bow blouse. This feminine staple that gained prominence in the 1970s adds a touch of professional whimsy to any office ensemble. Choose one in a bold color or a classic print to make a statement. D. Structured blazer. Drawing inspiration from the power suits of the 1980s, a structured blazer instantly adds polish and authority to your outfit. Opt for timeless colors like black, navy, or gray. E. A-line dresses. Synonymous with the 1960s, A-line dresses are universally flattering and exude a sense of timeless femininity. Choose prints like polka dots or floral patterns to embrace the vintage vibe. 4. Accessorizing for vintage-inspired workwear. Statement jewelry. Enhance your vintage-inspired workwear with statement pieces such as pearl necklaces, brooches, or vintage-inspired earrings. These accessories add a touch of glamour and sophistication to any outfit. B. Scarves. A versatile accessory dating back decades, scarves can be worn in various ways. Tie one around your neck, handbag, or even as a headband to add a pop of color and retro charm to your overall look. C. Gloves. Channel the elegance of the 1950s by incorporating tailored gloves into your outfit. Choose a pair that complements your attire and adds a touch of refinement to your overall ensemble. D. Vintage handbags. A vintage-inspired handbag adds a finishing touch to your workwear. Look for structured bags with classic shapes, such as the satchel or doctor bag, in timeless colors like tan, black, or cognac. Avoid going head-to-toe in vintage-inspired attire. Instead, select a couple of key pieces that complement your existing wardrobe. Mix and match vintage-inspired items with contemporary pieces to create a unique and sophisticated look. 6. Embracing vintage-inspired workwear trends. Bold prints. Experiment with bold prints that were popular in past decades to add a playful touch to your office outfits. Think geometric patterns from the 1960s or abstract prints from the 1970s. Pair a printed blouse with tailored trousers for a chic and retro look. B. Capes and cloaks. Channel the elegance of the 1920s by incorporating capes or cloaks into your workwear. These statement pieces not only add a vintage flair but also provide warmth during colder months. Opt for neutral colors like camel or gray for a timeless appeal. C. Peter Pan collars. Borrowing from the innocence of the 1950s, Peter Pan collars add a touch of femininity to any office ensemble. Choose blouses or dresses with this charming collar style to create a vintage-inspired look. D. Wide brim hats. Complete your vintage-inspired outfit with a wide-brimmed hat, reminiscent of stylish women from the early 20th century. Select a hat in a color that complements your outfit and wear it with confidence to make a fashion statement. 7. Tailoring vintage-inspired pieces. To achieve the perfect fit and enhance the overall look of your vintage-inspired workwear, consider investing in tailoring. Take your pencil skirts, blazers, or dresses to a skilled tailor who can alter them to suit your body shape and create a polished, customized fit. Tailoring vintage-inspired pieces ensures that they look modern and fresh, while still retaining their classic charm. 8. Shopping for vintage-inspired workwear. Finding high-quality vintage pieces can be a challenge, but there are alternative options available. Look for contemporary brands that specialize in vintage-inspired clothing. These brands often recreate the nostalgic charm of past eras while incorporating modern fabrics and technology for comfort and durability. Additionally, online platforms and thrift stores can be treasure troves for unique vintage items. Take the time to explore these options and discover hidden gems to elevate your office wardrobe. 9. Confidence and individuality.